Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to explain the scoring system for this Crystal Summons World event and show you a couple of really cool teams you can use in it. But first things first, always make sure you grab your rewards. First, your guild may have started this, and as such, they would have collected tokens, prism tokens this time. These will evolve into badges, which will give you more spell damage. Then ultimately, they will evolve into a medal, which gives you the highest damage you can get from the game. Ultimately, it'll be 160% spell damage. That is really good. Also grab tier 1 from the shop. This is going to give you a potion of enchantment amongst other things, prism tokens included. More event sigils means more battles. That means more points and more potential rewards. All very good stuff indeed. Only 30 gems, and it lasts the duration of the entire event, which is a week. So that is completely and utterly worth getting. Now the scoring system. There are 6 battles that you can encounter during this event: Chrysahound, Ice Golem, the Sapphire Giant, Frostfeather, Glaceon and Sephiroth. The first 5 battles are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. The battle against Sephiroth will only appear after you win 4 of the other battles. Once you have defeated him, all battles reset, and you'll need to fight another 4 battles to spawn Sephiroth again. You can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. Chrysahound is worth 4 blue crystals, Ice Golem 5 blue crystals, the Sapphire Giant also 5 blue crystals, Frostfeather 6 blue crystals, Glaceon 7 blue crystals, Sephiroth 12 blue crystals. So whenever Sephiroth is there, make sure you fight that thing first to get the most crystals that you can. But each blue crystal is worth 5 points. So basically you multiply your crystals by 5 to work out how many points you're getting. The battles against Sephiroth will drop a variable number of blue crystals, on average about 1.18 times the base amount. Now onto the team. The team for this, I'm going to do a couple of teams. And the first one, I've purposely decided to try and make use of the weekly glory troop. This is the Herald of Crystanax. You can get it from the shop. Very easy to get. Just spend some of your glory. I've upgraded mine to mythic because I had enough glory. But this is going to work really, really well with this team. Converts all the blue gems to green dragon gems. What they do, they explode the gem, the dragon gem, and the gems either side of it, and then all gems below it. So basically you match these as high as possible to get the most out of those explosions. And if Crystanax is in my team, all allied dragons gain 4 magic, which we're going to completely make the most out of. Immune to Entangle is really good, as is reduced damage from skulls by 30%. So we could convert all blue to green. First of all, the team all uses green, as that is forced by the troop restrictions. So we're going to go with Dragon Guard for this. This is going to be really useful. The traits for this: all the dragons gain 2 armor. Reduced damage from 40% from skulls is really cool, and all allied dragons gain 1 life and magic on 4 or 5 gem matches. All handy stuff. The champion talents aren't quite as handy, but there's a couple that are good. Vanguard is certainly good, as is Razor Armor. Commander, gain 2 to all skills if in first position is cool, as is a Banishment. So yeah, not a bad set overall. But the way this team works together is going to be really nice. Herald of Crystanax, as we know, is going to give all dragons 4 magic when it casts, which is going to boost up the power of our weapon, which is going to be the Trickster's Shot. This eliminates all armor from an enemy in one go, so this is going to be really powerful on the higher levels. Then deals magic based damage, then gains 2 magic, increasing its power, boosted by the armor eliminated. And remember also, we're going to gain 1 life and magic on 4 or 5 gem matches, as well as 4 magic whenever this guy casts. And that's going to affect these 2 troops at the same time. Crystanax removes all gems of a chosen colour. This can be really useful because even though you remove those gems with no effect, you can actually remove a gem and create a 4 match and things like that. It's really useful. Then deal damage to all enemies boosted by the gems removed, and has a summon. Again, really handy. If you have this traded up, very useful indeed. All these traits are very good. Immune to Entangle, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, and gain enchant when matching purple gems, which we'll do when we collect purple for our weapon. Sylvanimora Explodes a column, deals damage to all enemies, so combined with Crystal Axe is going to be really, really powerful. And this has the extra bonuses of that superb third trait. Entangle the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches means we're going to be entangling the top troop very often, and that's going to save us from skull damage. And it flows really nice with this team because, yeah, we use green and then we use purple, yellow, blue, and brown at the same time. So the banner we'll use for this will not use red. So we're going to use the Amanithrax banner, +2 green, +1 brown, -1 red. Right, so we have Frost Feather and Glaceon here. So we'll choose Glaceon. That is worth 7 blue crystals. That is the highest value troop here. So we'll pick on Glaceon next. As I said, our Herald of Crystal Axe here is not super useful right now. But when you cast that later on, that is going to make a difference when we get the harder levels. Like, so here we go, green to blue to green dragon. So much mana that time, that was more like it. And we can do it again here, bang. Didn't need to do it again because Crystal Axe was already ready, but yeah. Pretty nice way of charging the team up. And when you cast your Trickster's Shot, obviously you can one-shot people with that as well. So we have Frost Feather next. This is the next one. This is worth 6 blue crystals. The other ones are worth less. And after we get the next fight against, or the first fight against Sephiroth, I'll show an alternative team you can use. Alright, let's get these green, or shall I get, no, I'll get, yeah, get that. He's going to be ready next time anyway. Crystal Axe is up anyway, because the damage is going to be enough to wipe out the enemy. That will be based on your magic level, of course, how much damage your Crystal Axe does. If you're a lower level player, then the more you cast your Herald of Crystal Axe, the more powerful you're going to make your team, because everybody, or 3 out of the other 4 troops, is going to benefit from that magic boost. The Herald of Crystal Axe keeps on giving. Like I say, after this, I'll show a really easy team for dealing with this. This was almost just trying to use the new troop. Charger. Crystal Axe up this time. Whenever we get a purple, we're going to get enchant as well, remember? Don't need it right now, we're enchanted anyway. Let's give him a wallop. Stop him from giving us a wallop back. So there it is, the first appearance of Sephiroth. So you want to absolutely fight him straight away. Presume it's a him. Grab 4 matches. We're going to entangle the top troop there with Sephiroth, not Sephiroth, Sylvanamora. We'll grab that. It's going to be a 4 match and a bash. Everybody's charged up. Boom shakalaka. Everybody's dead. Like I say, that will get more powerful as well because we didn't even need to cast our Sylvanamora or our Crystal Axe back to back, let alone to charge them up a second time. We didn't even really use our Trickster's Shot there, but that will be handy later on. You'll be able to repeat cast that, and every time you cast your Herald of Crystal Axe, you're going to be charging up the team with more magic boosts at the same time. Now for the second team, and again, really easy to use. We're still going to be in a Dragon Guard. We're going to switch a banner now. I've got the Banner of Blood at the moment, but this is a warband one, so you may not have this banner, but that's +2 purple, +1 green, -1 yellow. But if you don't have that one, and you can have something like that will work. That's not too bad at all. And that's even better. Get the weapon charged and Venoxia. I'll go with that just for ease of use. Right, so the way this team is going to work is we're going to have lots of damage from Venoxia. Creates a 9 green and 9 blue, then deals magic-based true damage to all enemies. 2 of them, remember, we're going to start enchanted at the start because of our potion of enchantment. And we're going to create all that green, which is going to self-charge itself and possibly the weapon. And create blue, which is going to potentially charge up Circe Knotface, who deals damage to an enemy, webs and entangles them, and gains an extra turn. So you can cast that, for example, on the top troop, if you want to entangle them to stop any skull damage, or cast it on somebody else that has high spell damage and they're nearly ready to cast, and webbing them is going to reduce their magic to 0 and basically do an insignificant amount of damage. and you get an extra turn. So it's all cast in safety. Apart from that, we're just going to charge up Venoxia and do it that way. We're going to do that by using the Emerald Blade. Explode purple gems, charging up Venoxia, then grants a random status effect to all Silverglade allies, then summons a Silverglade troop. So that's really, really cool. And of course, we've still got those excellent traits there. Weapon, not too bad. It's not fantastic in the upgrades, but give all green allies 2 mana, makes things that little bit quicker as well as Fairy Fire, the first enemy, is going to increase the damage we do. So yep, let's take this one for a spin. This is probably the team I would use just straight off the bat, or I just wanted to show the other team using the Herald of Tristanax for the sake of showing how you could use that troop. But this is the one that is probably going to be quickest overall. Oh no, not him. Glaceon, worth more points. Glaceon worth more than Frostfeather. Grab 4 matches. Grab purple if they're there, because that is going to boost up our Venoxia quicker. Not too worried about giving them a cheap skull whack, because they are going to die. Everybody's dead. 7 blue crystals. Frost Feather. Quite often the most valuable troop to get is obviously the one that has the highest ascendant level. As in this one, legendary is worth more than anything below. Let's get purple, see if we can get our Venoxia up. And like that. Boom shakalaka. We don't even need the second Venoxia yet, so pretty safe. But when we do, that's like 2 lots of that damage. We can put damage on them and obviously entangle them and what have you with Sir Snotface, as well as explode gems, charging up Venoxias again. So pretty cool thing. Going to be nice and fast. Can actually grab that now if you wanted to, because otherwise you have to wait a single round for Venoxia to get charged up. Let's do it this way. Let's get some dragon gems. There you go. Now if this doesn't kill him in one go, we can just cast the second Venoxia afterwards and say goodbye to their motley crew. More event sigils. Sephirax, there he is. Always make sure you get it as soon as it appears. Again, purple, if you can, straight away. Best to save the weapon to cast that, because the Venoxias both start enchanted. They can be ready to cast pretty quickly. So you're basically on the later levels. You cast both Venoxias first, save your charge on this to cast that and get those Venoxias up again. Just show for an example how you can use Sir Snotface here to kill someone else. Obviously, if they didn't die, then they're going to be entangled and webbed and what have you. So it's a nice defensive troop as well, because you're going to get an extra turn at the same time, providing you're not frozen, of course. And a nice, cozy, comfy, easy win again. And so it will go on. Nice, easy team to use. If you enjoyed the video, why not bash that like and subscribe button? It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.